Oh boy. Leave that for now. No, they don't have a streamer mode. No, go away. Fuck you.
Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear. In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and it's what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer.
Where? Here we no.
I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream.
Where's my music folder?
Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there.
Beautiful. I got my music button.
Too late.
For when the licensed music pops
I
up.
was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again.
A little on the low side. Always a booty.
Suddenly, his body was gone.
Episode
I
1,
was in shock from the
Nightmare.
crash. I could hardly stand my feet.
Probably not, no. Yeah. Unless it's post the fall. They're okay with it being on Twitch as far as I'm aware.
I had to go to the lighthouse. I knew there was something important waiting for me there.
But David Bowie? No. I'll get cucked so hard. Well, that's why I wish that with this remaster they added a streamer mode. Oh no.
You don't even recognize me, do you, Ryder? You think you're God? You think you could just make up stuff? Play with people's lives and kill them when you think it adds to the
Oh no. Hey, get away from me.
You're in this story now.
Hey, fuck you. Because they had
Missed your deadline.
a streamer mode in Control, so I was really hoping that they would have added it in the remaster for this.
Hitchhiker was a character from the story I'd been working on.
How does it feel to die by the hands of your own creation?
I think this remaster's been out for 2 years though, so they haven't. I can only hope there's one for Alan Wake 2 though. No. Ow. But now we're in loud territory. Earlier it was like super fucking low.
This way, this way! Hurry!
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No.
Wait, it's me! Play Stewart, remember? Quickly, get inside! Oh no! Stop! No! Damn it, die! No! No! No!
No.
I was trapped. There was no way out.
Oh, jeez. No, I don't want to die. You can't make me. Fuck you. No. Alright, hold on. Options, audio. Let me out. Yeah, get me out of here.
Follow the light. You are hurt. You should go into the light. You are only safe there.
Yeah, give me that healing.
Well done. I have something important to tell you. It goes like this.
What do you want, Max Payne?
Did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand?
No.
No.
Follow my light.
No. Tory worry.
I entered your dream to teach you. The darkness is dangerous. It's sleeping now. When it feels you coming, it will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing.
Nah.
The hitchhiker has been taken over by the dark presence. You can't hurt him now. The darkness protects him from all harm. Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light. Turn your flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away.
Get out of here.
You did it. Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here, take the gun.
Now you'll die!
Good. You've done well. Remember what I've taught you. That is
Okay.
all. I will give you back your dream now.
No.
In the nightmare, a terrible darkness was taking over the world.
Why can't the lighthouse have
This was the
titties?
last safe place on Earth.
You led me this way, and now I'm gonna
Goodbye. Hey, what the fuck? I was jumping over you, piece of shit. Get out of here.
This isn't witch.
Hey, fuck off. Ow! Get away from me. Don't you know who I am? No, no.
Like
Scullerini. Get out of here! You son of a bitch!
I can keep this up forever.
Oh no. No! Don't you know who I am? Thank you again for the raid, Greedy. This is the remastered version, yes. I wish it came with American Nightmare. Remaster American Nightmare, you cowards. Do it, play it. Also, pal it. We got Alan Wake 2 at the end of the month.
He's here.
Hey, fuck you.
Alan, wake up.
No.
Shh, baby. Just another nightmare. Everything's fine. You dozed off.
Which also means more Poets of the Fall music.
Any more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
This is the PS5 version. I don't know how the remaster plays on PC. But the goal is to beat this before Alan Wake 2 drops, and if there's time, hopefully go through American Nightmare, and if there's still time, then go through Control and the AWE DLC.
Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
Don't you know who I am?
I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear. Hi.
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Yeah.
Deerfest, huh? Did you hear that, honey?
You have a lovely wife, if you don't mind me saying. I'm Pat Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Alan Wake.
I won't pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure.
They do, but I
I'm
turned that
happy
off,
myself.
Cal. I
hope
hate the
this
pressure
isn't too
sensitive triggers.
presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I could get an interview?
They make my fingers hurt.
Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. You can trust me to be discreet. Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you two have a lovely holiday.
What do you mean I can't aim? I can aim. I'll always aim.
Very nice. I got a couple of really
I don't have friends.
Right. Yeah?
Hey, bestseller. How's my favorite writer?
Oh, Barry, go away.
Barry. Yeah. We just got here.
Are the locals
I
giving
can't
you
believe I
trouble?
remembered his name.
Say the word, and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're
Oh, I might be able to still do that.
Great. Just want to make sure you can relax and recharge. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Because Cal, PS5 has resistance triggers,
Call back later to make sure you're
basically.
doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. I'm just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
Or it's like they'll like put up resistance for you,
Calling you every 5 minutes.
and also trigger
Barry
vibration,
is
and I hate
Barry.
both of
I
those.
can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
Alan, we're here. Come on, let's get back to the car.
No, I want to walk. It does. It's very silly tech.
We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord. A Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us.
You know what would have been better tech? Incorporating
I'll pick her up while you get the key.
triggers on the back of the controller, like all those Elite controllers, so like, you know, there's actual additional buttons to use,
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
so they don't like
Go on.
overload
I'll promise to pay.
one button with a shit ton of features. That'd be cool.
I'd forgotten there were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake. Alan Wake. Oh, God! I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr.
If you
Stuckey.
say so,
Carl
Skillet.
Stuckey?
Carl?
I don't like him, period.
Of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment. I can't believe it. I've got all of your books. I got the cutout from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
Oh, yeah?
And you keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you.
No, there's a fucking tray
Just don't blame me when you fall in love. 'cause it'll
blocking
break
me.
your heart when you have to leave.
Rusty here is no longer
Do
here.
me a favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now.
It's
Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but
It's the old gods of
my
Asgard.
legs have gone to
it's Marco.
sleep. Bad circulation. Yeah.
Are you serious? Coconut again? You disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable.
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
Oh, I'm hurting
I
myself.
think I can handle it, ma'am. I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find Stuckey, to get the key.
Oh, it's
and
so
get out as
fucking
soon as
dark.
possible.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
The waitress was giving me a headache. Overeager fans always did. Hello? Mr. Stuckey?
Cal, can you quote that? Alex Casey.
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he
Also
was
based on that trailer, Cal.
But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Cal.
Okay.
Based on
I
Alan
will
Wake's
show
2's
this to
trailer,
you,
Alex
Cal.
Casey's in the
I'll
game.
come by later to check how you've settled in
And he's voiced by James McCaffrey.
and to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
Cauldron Lake is a special place. Very inspiring.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I masturbate in the dark.
This really ought to be fixed. And then I must remind Sarah to...
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you alright?
The Andersons, they're, local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Well, Cal, if I'm not mistaken, I believe the implication from Control is that Alan Wake is able to kind of
Bye, Mr. Wake.
bring things into reality if he writes them.
Mission
I
accomplished.
think that's what the cop
key
is in Alan Wake
and the
2.
directions.
My hero.
I don't
Some
know, though.
flashlights, just in case.
But I think.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake!
I mean, he could, yeah.
Your keys!
Because I think the implication in Control's DLC, which I haven't played, I just heard about it, is that the events of Control are a book Alan Wake wrote to help him out.
Wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay.
So all the Control is Alan's fault.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand. Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years, not since my last book.
Oh no! I hear Roy Orbison's in dreams. You're not cucking me. I would assume so.
Wow. It's gorgeous.
I hope Mr. Scratch comes
It's
back.
something, all right. Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight. Alice had a phobia. The fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
Mr. Scratch is fantastic. I haven't played American Nightmare, but I know... I've seen bits and bobs of Mr. Scratch, and he's fantastic. He's fun. I love him. I don't want to mash a button. Fuck you.
It's dark in there. We need lights. Can you figure out how to get the power on, honey?
No. Give me a gun, and I'll do it.
Anyone here?
Hey.
A shoebox filled with books by Thomas Zane sat on the shelf. I'd never heard of him before.
Do it. American Nightmare is even weirder and more meta as far as I'm aware. No, I won't touch you. Where you're basically like in an episode of not Twilight Zone. I forgot what the in-universe variant of it is called. But it's basically like the Twilight Zone. And Alan Wake wrote an episode of it. And like that's what you're in or something like that. Yeah, get out of here, chair. Night Springs, yeah, there you go. No, I wanted to kill myself. Excuse me?
The water was clear but dark. It looked very deep.
As deep as D's nuts. I do homeskill it because Remedy is one of the few developers that I have lots and lots and lots of faith in. Quantum Break was a bit of a misfire for me, but I remember really enjoying Alan Wake 1. I love Max Payne 1 and 2. Control was a fucking banger. I like Sam Lake's writing.
For a moment, the oppressive feel of the nightmare I had seen on the ferry.
They're still, they're gameplay focused. Exactly what Kel just said. Even if the game sucks, we're still going to be getting more Old Gods of Asgard.
Power running in the cabin.
And,
there had to be a fuse box or a generator somewhere on the island.
Whatchamacallit? Poets of the Fall. And also, even though this game kind of does the thing that, like, one of the things that I frequently bitch about on this channel, which is a
time capsule from the 60s.
shit ton of dialogue, but the dialogue makes sense because he's a writer, and it almost feels like you're playing a book and whatnot. And the dialogue is mostly well written, at least with the exception of that one FBI agent guy who I cannot stand. Or just the entirety throughout the entire game, he's like just making a shit ton of writer references. Like, I'll get you, Dean Koontz. I'm gonna arrest you, Stephen King. You're going to down, Michael Crichton. It's like, yeah, I get it. You read. But like, I especially since Alan Wake 2 is going for pure horror this time, which is neat. And also, it looks like it's incorporating Mind Palace type stuff from like the Sherlock Holmes type games,
To the power cable.
which seems really neat. No. Maybe you will. Home Skillet, you're forgetting. I have an absurdly high tolerance for horror. Don't you remember From the Darkness?
Okay.
I just really dig
I'll look
horror
around a bit.
aesthetic. And gameplay. And visuals.
It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here.
Oh, no. Because Remedy still believes in making gamey-ass games. That's another chief important factor. That's why I have faith in Remedy and Alan Wake 2.
Honey? The old door had played a trick on me. Alice wouldn't have come out in the dark.
Unless, of course, they have a force block section in Alan Wake 2, then I'm going to be very upset.
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
Alright. It better be bees.
Well, hello there.
I'm not the surprise. It's in the study. Go take a look.
Okay.
Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of
Oh yeah, I'm not
past-
streaming Spider-Man 2.
Everyone
Hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr.
Cal quote it.
Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists.
So
Maybe-
now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not... Alan? Alan?
Don't, just don't. I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice. God damn it.
I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through.
It's Marvel and it's a giant open world game. Like, I have it. I might play it off stream from time to time, but I have no interest in streaming it. I mostly have it since I might be credited in it.
Damn it.
And also to see what my former coworkers were up to. But we'll see.
Alice?
Alice? Alice!
The cabin had gone dark. All the lights were out.
Yeah, okay, yeah, so Cal, I can aim without, No! Ow.
What the hell?
Looks like I can aim without, fully holding down the trigger, Cal.
Alice? Alice?
I would assume probably digital photography. That or she has someone else develop it.
Oh no!
Like, I hope like Spider-Man 2 lives up to everybody's expectations, but it's 100% not a game that I'll probably have a lot of fun with.
Alice?
Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot, Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartmann. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either. The gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
Oh boy.
Damn.
No, my car. It was gonna retire next week.
Hello? Hello? Is someone there? The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night.
Oh boy. But like, if it's a giant open world AAA sandbox game, then I'm most likely never gonna play it.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
It's like a handful of exceptions, like Elden Ring. And I'm mildly curious enough about Cyberpunk to check that out. But like something like Starfield, I'm never gonna stream it.
Were a good sign. Maybe
Ain't
I
buying
wouldn't
it.
have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
Oh boy. Ugh.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident. Hey! Hey, you! Phil! There's been an accident.
Probably, but it's already kind of disappointing.
I need to...
Premium cabins for rent in...
It's overpriced and,
Ducky. Please, you.
MGS1 is 30 frames a second. The Switch version seems to be, like, fucking terrible. It seems like MGS2 and 3 are just straight ports, as opposed to, like, remasters, so it's like they're just ports of an already existing remaster. Like, I'm probably not gonna get it day one, but I'll like, keep my ear to the ground to see how it handles. Hey. But like, I believe Konami is charging like 50, 60 bucks for it, which is fucking insane, considering that it seems like they're not putting any work into it. No! Which is a big shame.
It's the latest thing!
Yeah. Yeah, let me double check.
Figure a way out of this. Any second now, and Stucky would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
Yeah, it's $59.99. For a port compilation, effectively.
I wasn't about to open the door, as long as I was liable to catch an axe with my forehead.
MGS 2 and 3 are, yeah, on, whatchamacallit, on current-gen consoles. But, considering the fact that the original PlayStation 2 versions were 60 frames a second, at least with Metal Gear Solid 2, and that they were both 60 frames a second on 360, they better be fucking 60 on modern hardware. MGS 1, though, is still locked to 30. That said, the Switch version of MGS 2 and 3, those are going to be at 30 for some fucking reason. Even though these are just bare-bones ports.
Incontestably proven.
Yes.
Great Falls Sheriff Station. How may I...
Hello? Hello?
Sights and keep those cholesterol levels.
And also, somehow, MGS 1 is like 8 gigabytes? Which is fucking wild. No! Nope, but I'm assuming there's probably going to be a mod. I would assume that the modding community will be able to unlock the frame rate for the PC version. At some point, anyway. The modding community usually be pretty good like that.
The bulldozer had gone over the cliff with the office. I hoped Stucky had suffered the same fate, but I wasn't planning on staying to find out.
Ow! Oh, you fuck. No! Don't you know who I am? $100% Scullerini.
I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone. Or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick. Eerie hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it.
But especially since, you know, all my shit kind of got burned up in a fucking fire.
The dark forest was the last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
I'd probably have to pick up the Master Collection at some point.
It's rabbit season.
Ow! Forgot you can throw stuff, you asshole. Actually, Homeskill, that just got a surprise patch. Apparently they patched in 60 frames, although I think it's only for if you're playing it on a PS5, which is dumb. But yes, Red Dead Redemption on PS4 is a bare bones port, which is really fucking upsetting to hear. Like, Rockstar is a fucking... They make like $1 billion a year. They could fucking shell out some money to remaster it properly. But then again, I'm kind of not surprised given how the definitive edition of the GTA trilogy turned out.
When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
Because they want money, but they don't want to spend a lot of money. They don't want to spend anything. And they know that there will be some people who will see Red Dead Redemption on PS4 and Switch. And just buy it. Without question.
Stucky was still out there, in the dark, stalking me.
And some may realize that it's how bare bones it is and be like, oh fuck, and have buyer's remorse after not doing any research. But then there will be at least some people who just don't care. But it's the same reason why, you know, the definitive edition was in the state it was in. It's presumably like also the reason why MGS Master Collection is also the way it's going to be. What boggles my mind more is when studios don't even like they can't even manage to do the bare minimum. Like again, just using Konami as an example, there are PC ports of Silent Hill 2 and Silent Hill 3, and Konami has not brought them to GOG, which would be the bare minimum. They did it for Silent Hill 4.
The staircase was broken. I had to make my way up some other way.
They did it for MGS1 and MGS2. They didn't touch them. They're just basically straight ports of the original PC versions, which means the modding community has to do shit. But at the very least, it means people can legally purchase them and then use mods or whatever, you know? Yeah, like Silent Hill 2 is in a great state on PC with mods. Like, they don't even have to spend any money remastering it. Not that Konami spent any money remastering it in the first place. Ow! Like, I would love a proper remaster of those games. For more than just PC, but, like, even just bare minimum. Oh, I know. With R3, right? At least, that's what it seems like outside of combat, anyway. But yeah, like, the bare minimum for Silent Hill 2 would just be, just slap it up on GOG. And I'll take that. I would love to, like, legally own Silent Hill 2 on PC. Because there's no way to actually buy it. Unless you track down a third-party seller and buy the original boxed PC release. Which you don't really want to do anyway. Oh, I was holding the wrong way. Oh, no, I'm dumb. Yeah, Enhanced Edition is great. Well, that's kind of my thing, is like, if it's not legally available for sale, then I have absolutely 100% no qualms emulating it or acquiring the abandonedware version of the game. And in some cases, yeah, I get it. Like, it's like it could be like a licensed game or whatever, like Goosebumps Escape from Horrorland. That's most likely never gonna get a fucking re-release. Unless fucking Limited Run decides to do it. I mean, they're fucking doing a re-release of Plumbers Don't Wear Ties for some reason. You know, so stranger shit's happened. And they also somehow got rights to do all the Jurassic Park games. Like the old school Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo and NES games. And also Gargoyles is coming back. So it's like, it could happen. But, you know, who the fuck knows? I love platforming. But yeah, it's just a matter of not wanting to spend really any money while also making money. And the sad thing is, again, like, the bare minimum, like with Silent Hill 2, that would make money. You put it up on GOG, you're bound to get some sales. Might not be like Call of Duty numbers, but, you know, you're probably not going to get fucking Call of Duty numbers from even a remaster of Silent Hill 2. It's just not what people buy. And also just know your audience and know your budget, you know? A lot of studios kind of like way over, like their expectations are just disgustingly high. Unrealistically high. $60 for Silent Hill 2 on PC? Fuck no. Especially like a straight port? No. But by talking about re-release on GOG, I'm talking about like what they did with Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2, which is like $5 to $10, which I think would be perfectly fine. Shit, I would maybe 20, but that would be pushing it. But like $60 for an unplayable PC port with no effort put behind it unless you mod it? No, never. Well, I mean, they didn't for MGS 1 and 2. But, you know, Konami gonna Konami. They would potentially, like, do, like, a compilation collection, like, maybe Silent Hill 1 through 4, and charge $60 for that. But at the very least, there's 4 games in that. So maybe. Now, if Capcom were to be like, hey, here's Haunting Ground. And wanted to charge $60 for it, I'd be annoyed, but I might consider that just because the alternative is $600. Although even that should be like, if it was just a remaster or re-release, like if it was just a straight port, like $15-20. Oh no! Hey. Cut it out. Yeah, because at least you'd be getting multiple games from it. It's like that's kind of like the catch 22 with like the MGS collection. Is like, you know, there are multiple games on it. You are getting 7 games? Although 2 of them are MSX games and 2 of them are NES games. But still, 60 is so steep, dude. Especially when they're not... It's pretty clear they're not putting any effort into it, and it's just basically a port compilation of the most recent versions of the game. Which is kind of sad. And in some cases, a downgrade. Like, if you get it on Switch. Like, there's really no excuse for MGS2 and 3 being at 30 on Switch. None. Switch is, at the very least, more fucking powerful than a fucking 360 and PS3. Yeah, I know it's an underpowered hardware, but, like, Jesus Christ. And there's no reason why MGS1 should be 8 gigs. None. Especially since it's a port. Frame rate's my big thing. That's what should happen. On with MGS1 anyway. 60's fine. But like on PC or maybe on PS5 and Series X, you know, 120 if you have that specific HDMI cable and like a monitor that can display it. Oh no. Bazinga. Night Springs?
It bestows immortality on those who advance it to elevate all of mankind. Newton, Einstein, Sagan, princes among men. But the price for such a legacy is steep indeed. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a quantum suicide. If our lives are already written, it would take a courageous man to change the script. Having called a press conference, Dr. Barclay Colvin is about to demonstrate that very courage.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I am Dr. Barclay Colvin, and I'm glad so many of you could join me here at the Moorcock Institute. Tonight, I'm going to give a practical demonstration of the many worlds interpretation.
Moorcock.
As you can see, this is a loaded 9mm pistol. It shall be part of a thought experiment. And now, a real experiment, known as a quantum suicide.
Did he say suicide? Is that a real gun? He's kidding, right?
Please, stay calm. There is no risk.
I'll quote it.
What occurs when I place the weapon against my own forehead. Now, you might think this round is merely a dud. Not so. Observe the flower pot. And yet, I myself cannot be harmed with this gun. With each pull of the trigger, 2 new realities branch off. One in which the weapon didn't fire, and one where it did. With my machine here, I have ensured that this reality is always the former. I have bestowed upon myself quantum immortality. Under no circumstances can this gun kill me.
So wait. What you're saying is that every time you pull the trigger, in another reality, you die?
Yes, of course, but that's completely trivial. There's an infinite number of things that could happen at any moment, and they always do happen somewhere. The point is, this
Oh no!
thing
The machine.
did not happen here.
You're insane, Colvin.
Insane? Insane?
Hey, was this thing supposed to be plugged in? I stumbled on it.
You fools! Gaze upon quantum immortality.
Oh no!
Poor Dr. Colvin, felled by his own hubris or the ignorance of the masses. Perhaps he should have left the crate unopened, the decaying atom unobserved. Curiosity often kills the cat. In Night Springs.
Oh no, chat. Eh? Who's talking to me? Greedy, is that you? Greedy, are you in there? Oh, Jesus, fuck. That man has an axe. Is it the one he used to kill 8 people? Oh, shit. No. Get out of here. Hey, slow down. Don't you know who I am? Oh, fuck. Get out of here. Yeah, eat my Nordic warning. Ow. Holy shit. I don't remember you being able to stockpile that many fucking
only a lifetime of nightmares to come.
batteries?
Assuming I'd
Is that something from the remaster? I could have sworn you could only have like a maximum of like 9. I think. Or am I misremembering? I mean, it's been forever. I haven't played this since the game first came out, I think. Maybe like occasionally booting it up for like achievement stuff. 20. Oh my god. 20 flashlights? 20 batteries? Yeah, you know what? That's what I need. I need 20 flashlights. Let's create a flashlight gun. It's like, yeah. Oh my god. It's been like 98 years since I played the original. This also came out around the time of Red Dead Redemption. Speaking of that home skillet. I remember that. It was like this, Mario Galaxy, and Red Dead all came out around the same time. Similarly, it was like Assassin's Creed and Mass Effect and one other game came out around the same time as well. Like, different period of time.
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice.
Oh, no. Yes. Yeah, I want Suda51 to guest direct Alan Wake. Suda50. No. Sweary's Alan Wake.
After the insanity
Alan
I just
and
experienced
York
in the
team up.
darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment. The sane world reasserted itself. The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place. Or that there'd been some kind of fight.
Some kind of Dracula?
I'll keep writing. Outside, there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her. I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost.
I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
No.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker, you are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen. I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake, not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
No.
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
Oh, are we getting... This is the end of the episode? Never mind. You fool! Hey, nope. End of episode 1. Are there credits, or is it just gonna hang here and play the entire song? Cal, do you remember? I'm guessing. Okay. No! Alright. I am going to call it here, because we've been at it for nearly 3 hours, and I gotta get up early to take care of some stuff tomorrow. Thank you all for joining. And Greedy, thank you again for the raid. I'm going to send you all on over to Nextington Steel, who is doing, I guess, Pokemon trading cards. Please give him a follow. We're trying to push him to affiliate, so he'll like do that button and everything like that. Anyways, I should be back tomorrow with Bloodborne. Tomorrow in the morning, early afternoon. So you all take care of yourselves, stay safe, be excellent to each other. I'll catch you all in the next stream. Ta-ta, bye-bye.